Hello every single one of you and welcome to this video. In this video I am going to explain you everything about the relative strength index that you need to know in order to implement this in your trading strategy. First, let's understand what the RSI is. The relative strength index is a momentum indicator and it measures the speed and change of a certain price movement, and it will display this measure from a value starting from 0 going up to 100. When the RSI is above 70, it's considered overbought, which is actually a sell signal. And when the relative strength index is going below 30, it is considered oversold, which is actually a buy signal. But in practice, guys, it's not going to be this simple, and I'm going to show you exactly why. But let's first have a look at how the relative strength index is calculated. The RSI formula involves averaging gains and losses over a specific period of time, and the shorter that period of time, the more responsive the RSI becomes. The relative strength index is a fantastic tool to use in your trading strategy. I'm going to explain to you how you can use this indicator in 3 different ways for your trading, and I would say all of these 3 different ways are very powerful. And the first way to use the relative strength index is something that I've already mentioned earlier in this video, and that is to see when assets are overbought and oversold. When an asset is overbought, so the relative strength index is over the level of 70, you can look for potential reversals, or you can wait for the relative strength index to basically come below 70 again in order to look for potential short positions. And the opposite is true as well when the asset is oversold. So when the relative strength index is below the level of 30, you can look for potential long positions or look for potential bottoms in the price. And the second method, in my opinion, is even more powerful than the first method, and that is looking for divergences. So what is a divergence? Well, a divergence is that the oscillator moves different and sometimes even in the opposite direction of the price. So let's say the price is making a high and making a higher high, and in the oscillator we are seeing a high and making a lower high, then that is a bearish divergence because the oscillator is going down while the price is actually going up. Most of the time these are very early signals for trend reversals, but you can also use it the opposite direction. So whenever we are seeing in the price a low and then a lower low, but in the relative strength index we have a low and a higher low, that is called a bullish divergence, and that is an early sign for a trend reversal, a potential bottoming for the price to continue to go back up. And this brings me to the third method, guys, and this is a method that I'm well known for, and that is to look for certain patterns in the relative strength index. And people always think, or traders always think, you can only look for patterns in the charts, but that is not true. You can also look for patterns in the indicators, and the relative strength index might be one of the best indicators to use for pattern trading. So something that we are seeing quite often with these patterns in these indicators is that we are seeing the breakout of that specific pattern already in the indicator before we are actually seeing that in the price. So that can be a tremendous important signal to already know in which direction the price is going to break out to. Now let's talk about some tips and tricks when using the relative strength index. I always say never rely on one single indicator, right? I think it's very important that you use a basket of indicators to make the right judgment in the financial markets. And I think some of the indicators that would really go well with the relative strength index, especially when you are trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, is derivative exchange data. And this data is visible over on willporter.com, and if you would combine the relative strength index with other data like derivative exchange data, for example the funding rates or the open interest or the premium index, then you can really up your profitability ratio, because the more data you use in the right way, the higher the chances that you are going to make profitable trades. So that is very important. Never rely on only one indicator. And the second tip I have for you guys is that you can use the relative strength index in multiple time frames. So when you see a divergence on the 1 hour time frame, do take in mind that that is the 1 hour time frame, and that doesn't mean that on a weekly basis we are going to go up, right? That could mean that on a 1 hour time frame the price goes up, but maybe a couple of hours or 8 hours later we are already overbought again on the 1 hour time frame and we are going to come back down. So really a check on which time frame you are using the relative strength index. So in conclusion, I think the relative strength index is really one of the most important indicators, and I think most trading strategies, or if you are analyzing the chart, is very important to include the relative strength index, because it will definitely give you a better grip and a better perspective on what's happening in the markets. And guys, if you would like to try the relative strength index to trade Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, you can do so on various exchanges. I'm recommending a couple of exchanges down below this video, and if you use my specific affiliate link to join one of these exchanges, you can get an additional bonus from that exchange, but you can also enjoy an extra service that we are offering from Will Portal, which is called Will Alerts, which you basically can join for free if you are an active trader under our affiliate. So I would highly recommend you to join one of these exchanges down below this video, maybe Bybit or BitGet. Then you can go over to willportal.com. You can submit your user ID under the section Will Alerts. We will put you in a private Telegram channel where you will get extra information about the markets. And guys, always practice risk management. If you don't yet try your trading strategy, try to do it on a demo account or paper trading first before implementing it into your live trading strategy. Guys, I want to thank you very much for watching this guide on how to use the relative strength index for your trading strategy. If you learned anything today, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you want to stay connected with me and you want to receive daily updates about the markets, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload important videos. I wish every single one of you happy trading, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.